So, what do you suggest the women in the West do if everyone's advice is for men in the West to look elsewhere for a wife? What happens to all the women in the West then?
One study we referenced was said by 2030 or something, 50% of women will be without a man. That's the direction we're heading, because the men that are looking for those traditional values are starting to go overseas, and then two, the other half of the men are just checking out completely. They don't want to deal with women at all. So this is going to be a big issue that women are going to deal with in the future as their options dwindle.
No matter how many kids a woman got, if she got kids or not, a real provider ain't tripping. But a bum that can't provide, that's on a budget, that wants you to go ahead, fitty. Them the ones complaining, y'all. The scrubs.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
I got money like you at ESTGee.
Why don't you?
I don't know. That's why I had to.
Just because you ain't had no money, you left him?
Had to.
That ain't right. I don't like that.
When she says her ex don't got money like ESTGee, she also means her ex doesn't have his status. Status, fame, prestige is what women desire.
I mean, if I'm making more money than him,
You should help him get some more money.
Actually, how am I going to do that, though? If I have my own career, I'm doing what I'm doing.
A woman's supposed to be a helpmate.
I feel like a man is supposed to be that for a girl.
A man's supposed to be a leader.
You right.
You're supposed to help him be a better leader.
So I was in the wrong. Now I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy.
You looking for a daddy.
This modern woman mentality right here wants you to serve her purpose, her needs, whims, desires, and wants. You are her assessor.
I ain't looking for a daddy. I got my own money. I could do what I do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need a guy for money.
But you want one.
I want a man to be stable. If I was to leave him, I want him to
So he wasn't stable?
He was okay, but I was making more than him.
So he was stable though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So why are you leaving then? You said you just want.
Because he wasn't doing better than me. I need a guy doing better than me. And if he's not doing better than me, then
I guess.
Everybody's different. Everybody's different. I just feel like that's how it is, man.
Here she says she wants a man with the resources, indirectly implying she wants his status, and then wants a man bring all his resources to be used at her discretion and at her disposal. She says she doesn't need a guy for money, but wants a man to make more than her, which thereby contradicts what she's saying.
I feel like it would have been more real if you'd have helped him get to where you wanted him to be.
These feel like guys want that love story. Like, I feel like guys want us females to be with them in the trap, do what they do.
No, nobody want that. You want that. You could have helped him outside of the trap. You could have helped him get a barber license or anything.
He was good at that, but he could have did that himself. He could have went to school. He could have did that himself. I would have encouraged him. Oh, I'm not his mom. I'm not gonna carry him and go do this and this.
Only point I give her is a man must come prepared when entering a relationship with a woman. If you're under 25, then there's some leeway here, since you still need to gain some experience in the relationship department. Yeah, it would be nice to have a female in your corner helping you climb the mountain to success, but save yourself the time, energy, and headaches by running up that mountain yourself, because she and other women like her will be waiting at the top.
See, modern women nowadays don't understand the even concept of being a helpmate. So let's not even talk about cooperation. Y'all just want the man to come with it. But what are you coming with? See, we already went through the fiasco with the bus driver, with Ayala Vincent, and they were saying, like, listen, would you date a man with a bus driver? She's an attorney, Ebony K. Williams. And she said, nah, I wouldn't date no, they ain't trying, listen, they're not trying to date a bus driver. Let's get it out of our minds. All you normal blue collar folks, these ladies with that pretty privilege, they think they're too pretty for you. Lord knows if they have a job that they're making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year, and they're making some good money, even though they can have $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 in debt. And you could be making $60,000 a year, solid, debt-free, owning your own house, and they will look at you and say, nah, you just a bus driver. It'll make it make sense. It don't make any sense. You see, women don't care about your French toast happiness or your French toast leadership. I just wanted to borrow that from Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, Godfather. They're not here to build with you, folks. They're not here to build with you. I mean, you go to a lady and be like, "Hey, let's build something together." She look at you like, "I ain't no carpenter. You better come ready. I mean, you better hurry up and build this meal for me. Build this order. Where we eating today? Fogo de Chao? Why we always go to Fogo de Chao? We need to go to someplace else. I'm tired of Fogo de Chao." And a woman will tell you that who can't afford McDonald's. They expect you to have it. And once you start valuing what's between their legs so much that whatever they do for you means nothing because they give you what's between their legs, man, you lost. What is the solution to this?
Get your money up and get your passports. Show that you aren't bound to the confines of Western society, expectations, thinking, and the status quo of putting up with bad behavior and disrespect in whatever form it manifests itself in dating westernized women. Money to have the power dynamic swinging in your favor, traveling to expand your dating options, and since the dollar is stronger than most other currencies around the world, gaining even more authority, aka leverage in the dating market and relationships with women. While 80% of women are going after the top 20% of men here, 80% of men can try their luck at home and abroad. Win-win. Otherwise, fellas, you will have to level up, be extra competitive to crack the top 20% of earners here. Now, I know I'm going to get someone in the comments or behind the screen telling me that there are other factors that a man needs to improve his position with women. Honestly, isn't that a given already? You know I can't resist the temptation of throwing in holistic development. The thing I've been preaching since day one. A man must develop and self-actualize to the best of his potential. Holistic development of a person should be foundational and goes without saying.
Tia Mowry, who just left her husband, and now she over here capping, acting like she having a hard time on the dating market. She over here is just full of it. I'm having such a hard time on the dating market. My DMs are empty. Her DMs are full, just not of men that she thinks deserve to be with her. She has an overinflated sense of self-worth. She is selling products for 50% above market value. The men that can afford that product are walking by her to buy a far superior product at 20% below her price. That's a recipe in any business for losing. And that's what happens when you price yourself out on the market thinking that you better than you are. You know, pretty girls come out every year. There's a new season. But the men she wants are rare. Because you know she wants a 1%er. And why not? She a 1%er. But she should have kept her 1%er husband and she could have been happy. But she just fell out of love. So when people go on this international marketplace, women do it all the time. But now men are doing it, and that's why they have a problem. But see, when a woman goes to date somebody, and I know plenty of women who date internationally, let's stop acting like it's only men who've been doing it. Scott had her groove back for years. Man, these women been going to Europe, been getting their backs blown out. In the 90s, there were sisters and American women going out to Europe, getting their backs blown out. The UK grannies are going to Gambia to get at teenagers, okay? Let's stop the cap. Let's stop acting like it does not exist. But what does exist in the marketplace is that the selection criteria remains the same, foreign and domestic, for both men and women. And this is what I'll tell you. See, a woman goes and she's worth so much, she may have a fling with somebody who's good looking, but she can't bring them back. She can't be with them because, so you mean to tell me you go and import, this good looking dude, and what's he gonna do? Sit in your house and look good? Or maybe he get a job doing something here and there. You ain't gonna listen to him. You ain't gonna let him lead. You're gonna wind up being that boy's mama. You got the whole game inversed because you wanted someone to help you come up. And when you couldn't find someone to help you come up, you fell into your carnal desires and went and got you a boy toy somewhere. But see, when men date, we've been looking for the same thing. That's why this lady from the Home Depot was blowing up all over, looking fine, and Shaq is in her DMs. Know why? Because men want fit, feminine, and friendly. That's it. Case closed.
So no amount of shaming, insulting, guilting, needing to be right, assaulting with lies will slow down the new mindset program of men being aware of their value and their worth. You ladies, I'm talking about the toxic ones being the very worst of modern women. Those guys that you consider as your plan Bs, your plan Cs, your plan Ds, the guys that you want to settle with if you can't find your plan A alpha Chad. Well, the thing is, those average guys like them and I, and even high value men, are going to use our new dating strategy. Dating domestic and abroad, going international, starting families back in our home country, or starting families over there in different countries. Ladies, you are facing stiff competition indeed, and these foreign women look like they are going to be reaping the rewards. Good luck to all you fellas out there. And ladies, if you are a hater, then just do better.
We're not worried about what you have, we're worried about how you treat us. We're not looking for somebody on our level. We want somebody who can hold an intellectual conversation with us. A lot of these women can hold a conversation in 5 different languages. You don't even know what you're talking about. So we don't necessarily need somebody who knows everything, who's going to lead us, because that's our job. And we are comfortable in our position. We are comfortable as leaders. These men who can travel internationally, these men who can work internationally, they are comfortable being a leader. These women going overseas looking to get led. And the only thing they getting led to is 2 things, hard and bubble gum. And half of them boys ain't never seen no bubble gum. And this is why passport bros are up. That's all I got for you today, you polite savages. As always, like and subscribe and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle a tip? Boom, booty in your face. We out. Hit us up on all social media networks. Any suggestions for things that you want us to cover, drop it on the gram, THPP Network, especially from our members. Our TIPTube membership is very affordable. It's like a cup of coffee. And as always, ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? We're out.
My sound, the slaughter every sound. My sound, the slaughter every sound.
We found true happiness